What if I told you there's a 3-digit number following you around right now, and it literally decides whether you can buy a house, rent an apartment, get a car loan, or even land certain jobs? Yeah, 3 digits. And most people, most adults, have absolutely no idea how that number is actually calculated. Like, did you know that paying off a debt can actually hurt your score? Or that someone you've literally never met could be quietly dragging your number down right now, and you'd have no idea? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand your credit score better than most adults walking around out there. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning, because honestly, a lot of people skip this part and then nothing else makes sense. A credit score is basically a grade, like school, right? Except instead of grading you on math or English, it grades you on one thing. Can this person be trusted to pay back money they borrow? That's it. That's the whole concept. Now, here's what most people think. They think the bank just looks at how much money you make, sees you're a good person, and gives you a high score. Nope, 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 nope. Your income? Not even part of the calculation. Your savings account? Doesn't count. You could literally be a millionaire with terrible credit. It happens, more than you'd think. Oh, real quick before we go further. If you're the kind of person who likes actually understanding how stuff works instead of just guessing, this channel is made for you. We break down everyday things that affect your life into plain, simple English. Hit subscribe, smash the like, it seriously helps us out. Okay, back to credit scores. All right, here's the meat of it. Your credit score. The most common one is called a FICO score, and it ranges from 300 to 850, is calculated using 5 specific things, 5 buckets. Each bucket matters a different amount, and once you understand these 5 buckets, everything clicks. Bucket number 1, payment history. This is the big one. It makes up 35% of your score. 35%. More than a third of your entire grade is based on one simple question. Do you pay your bills on time? That's it. Pay on time. Bucket 1 is happy. Miss a payment? Bucket 1 is not happy. And since it's the biggest bucket, an unhappy bucket 1 can tank your score pretty hard. Here's the sneaky part though. Even being just 30 days late on a payment can show up on your credit report and stay there for 7 years. 7 years. Miss one payment in your 20s and it might still be haunting you in your 30s. Kind of brutal, honestly. Bucket number 2, credit utilization, worth 30% of your score. Utilization sounds fancy, but the concept is dead simple. Of all the credit you have available, how much are you actually using? So if you have a $1,000 credit card limit and you've spent $900 of it, that's 90% utilization. The credit bureaus go, whoa, this person is almost maxed out. That's risky. Score drops. The sweet spot? Keep your utilization under 30%. Ideally under 10% if you really want to flex a high score. And here's the part that blows people's minds. This is why paying off your credit card every single month is one of the best things you can do for your score. Your balance resets to near zero. Utilization stays low. It's basically cheating the system, legally. Bucket number 3, length of credit history, 15% of your score. Simple concept. The longer you've had credit, the better. A credit card you've had for 10 years is actually really valuable to your score, even if you barely use it. And here's the counterintuitive part. Closing an old paid-off credit card can actually lower your score. Yeah, getting rid of debt can hurt you. Wild. Bucket 4, credit mix, worth just 10%. The bureaus like to see you handle different types of credit. Cards, car loans, student loans. Don't stress it. It's the smallest bucket. Don't go taking out random loans just to game this one. Bucket 5, new inquiries, also 10%. Every time you apply for credit, your score dips a tiny bit. Apply for 5 cards in 1 month? That looks desperate. Space it out. Okay, so now you know the 5 buckets. You officially understand more about credit scores than most people ever will. But here's the thing. Knowing the formula is just step one, because there's a whole other layer of stuff nobody tells you, the surprises, the traps, and honestly, the most important stuff is coming right now. All right, secret number one, and this one genuinely surprises people. Someone else can hurt your score. If you've ever co-signed a loan with someone, a parent, a sibling, a friend, or if you're an authorized user on somebody else's credit card, their behavior affects your score. They miss a payment, your score takes a hit. You didn't do anything wrong, you're still getting punished. So be really careful who you financially connect yourself to. Secret number two, errors on your credit report are surprisingly common. Studies have found roughly 1 in 5 credit reports has some kind of mistake in it. 1 in 5. That could be an account that isn't even yours. A payment marked late when you definitely paid on time. A debt you already paid off still showing as unpaid. This stuff happens all the time, and it could be dragging your score down right now without you even knowing. The good news? You can check your credit report for completely free. For real free. Not the sneaky enter your credit card kind, at annualcreditreport.com. That's the official government-authorized site. You can pull your report from all 3 bureaus, look for mistakes, and if you find one, you can dispute it and get it fixed. Everyone should do this at least once a year. Secret number 3. The whole good debt versus bad debt thing is actually real. Not all debt affects your score the same way. Credit cards that are maxed out, really bad. A mortgage you're paying consistently every month, that actually helps your score. The bureaus kind of see a home loan as a sign of stability, like, okay, this person went through a whole approval process. Solid. Secret number 4, and this one's a little annoying. Your score isn't just one number. You have 3 different credit scores, one from each of the big bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and they don't always share info with each other. And then, on top of that, there are different scoring models, FICO 8, FICO 9, FICO 10, Vantage Score. The important thing? They all use roughly the same criteria. Focus on the fundamentals. They all go up together. Secret 5. And I hear this myth all the time. People are scared to check their own credit score because they think it'll lower it. Not true. When you check your own score, it's a soft inquiry. 0 effect. 0. Check it every week if you want. There are tons of free apps. Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, even most banks show your score right in their app now. Okay, here's the part that I want you to really let sink in. The difference in interest rates between someone with a 580 score and someone with a 780 score on a 30-year mortgage can be hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Hundreds of thousands. That's not an exaggeration. Good credit is one of the most valuable financial tools most people never take seriously. So if your score isn't great, or if you're starting from scratch with 0 credit history, here's exactly what to do. Step 1. Get a secured credit card. That's where you put down a small deposit, like $200 or $300, which becomes your limit. Use it like a normal card, pay it off each month, and after several months of good behavior, they usually upgrade you to a real card and give your deposit back. It feels backwards, but it works. Step 2. Pay your bill on time, every single time. Set up autopay if you have to. Literally set it and forget it. Even the minimum payment keeps you from getting a late mark. Step 3. Keep your balances low. Try not to go above 30% of your limit. Keep it under 10% if you really want to turbocharge that score. Step 4. And I know this is the frustrating one. Be patient. Credit scores don't change overnight, but here's what's real. If you do those 3 things consistently for 12 to 24 months, most people go from a poor score in the 500s to a good score in the 700s. And a 700-plus score, that opens doors. Better loans, better rates, better options, full stop. Alright, that's how credit scores actually work. No fluff, no confusing jargon, just the real stuff. And honestly, now you know more about this than a lot of adults walking around out there. So go check your credit report this week. For real, do it. Annualcreditreport.com. Free, official, takes 10 minutes. If you learned something today, hit that like button. It really does help more people find this video. Subscribe if you want to actually understand how everyday stuff works, because that's literally all we do here. Drop a comment below. Tell me, what's your credit score right now? Or just, did anything in this video surprise you? I'd genuinely love to know. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next one.